All right, everybody, I'd like to introduce our next presentation here at the Planet MicroCap Showcase Vegas 2024. It is the team from ADM Endeavors. Take it away. All right.
Good afternoon. Thank you in advance for taking the time to hear our presentation. I must lead with a warning. This is our very first MicroCap presentation, and for that matter, this is our very first public presentation. Now that you've been warned, we can get started. Our company is ADM Endeavors. My name is Mark Johnson. I'm the CEO. This is Alex Archer, our CFO. Anything with a logo is a good summary of our company. We sell products with a logo. You're all probably very familiar with the traditional items like pens, mugs, stuff like that, but most may not know that our product offering is very, very wide. It could be custom liquor bottles, printed circuit boards, name brand products like Nike or Carhartt. It's really a limitless product list. This is our standard disclaimer, which you've probably seen 100 times. As you can see, we're a small company. Our market cap is around 10 million. We have 156 million shares outstanding. We believe we're undervalued. That's not a statement that we just say. That's a statement we back with our own money. 51% of our company is owned by insiders. If you look at the Form 4s, there's been consistent buying, and that's going to continue. As you can see, historically, we do not carry a lot of cash. That's because I don't like debt. If you look at our assets are continually going up, while our short-term liabilities are not. My goal is to continue operating using cash flow and profit. If cash is needed, we have a line of credit. Why to invest? ADM, unlike some of the normal OTC companies, we're consistently profitable and scalable. Q4 23 revenues were up 34% over Q4 22 revenues. We expect Q1 to present similar or better results. ADM has successfully closed and integrated acquisitions. We'll continue to do this as opportunities present themselves. We're also can adapt. After COVID, we refocused our customer model. That led us in a search for customers that were inflation resistant and stable. And that focus has been the government sector. They will always have money and they always need our product. With success, that leads to some challenges. And our challenges is we're out of space. So we've had to build a new building, and that's what we've started to address that issue.
How you doing, guys? ADM Endeavors, basically we're targeting the decorated apparel market, the school uniform market, as well as the promotional product market. The market is highly fragmented, and we feel we're in a perfect position to grow organically as well as grow through acquisitions. We're located in a DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth Metro. DFW right now is the 4th largest designated market area in the United States and has grown to that position in the last 10 years. The number 5 largest DMA in the United States is Harris County, which is Houston. Both of these markets are in the state of Texas, and we see tremendous opportunities to grow within that state. Texas has been very attractive lately for large corporations to move there because of favorable business climate. Companies such as Toyota, Caterpillar, and American Airlines have recently moved their headquarters to the DFW area. Overall, there's over 26,000 promotional products businesses in the United States. 2,700 of them are located right in Texas, bringing in revenues of about $1.2 billion. That represents 5% of all promotional products sold in the country are sold right in the state of Texas. This is why we're excited about the opportunity of where we are. We think we're in the right place at the right time, and we're poised for growth. There's a growing availability of new products coming to market all the time. Currently, we have over 100,000 products available for businesses to purchase to help them market their businesses. Almost 90% of customers that receive a promotional product remember that company's brand 2 years later. You probably look around, there's branded products here everywhere, from these candies. I'm sure you guys have received other branded products like these lanyards from other companies that you've visited in the last couple days.
What is ADM? We're a diversified, value-added manufacturer and supplier. We sell customers the products they need to build and promote their businesses. We take pride in our service and reputation. This is shown by the number of referrals and contract extensions that we've received over the years. We differentiate ourselves from the competitors by offering superior product and superior service, enhanced by our in-house production and our in-house delivery. This has led to a continued higher market share in the DFW market area. ADM has three types of customers: retail, wholesale, uniform. A retail customer is just what it sounds like. It's an individual or a company that comes in and buys our product and pays retail prices. Wholesale is set up for government, where they'll have a contract and they have special pricing. And it also includes custom contract work, which should be decorating of blank goods for other competitors. The uniform side is usually a pre-existing program. Like a school will set up their uniform program, their students and parents will come to us to buy it. Or it could be a city that has a work program, or a zoo that has a uniform program. These are some of the larger competitors in our industry. Strand is traded on the NASDAQ. They're mainly in the Northeast. They operate on a broker model. What that means is they don't do anything. They just order product from wherever, have somebody else decorate it, and hope it gets delivered to their customer. Halo is probably the largest. They have a broker model, but they also do minimal in-house manufacturing. You know, oddly enough, Halo is one of our customers. We decorate for Halo and ship to their customers. Our model is different. It's based on control. We want to ensure that the customer gets what they want and on time. We do this with the in-house production and the in-house delivery. And we don't lose boxes. Yep.
All right. We feel what makes us unique is we're able to quickly adapt to changing market conditions. We learned that through COVID. We had a bad experience where we actually lost a $2 million customer. And what we had to do was pivot our marketing mix in order to make up for that loss. How we did that was by going after government contracts, which are recession resistant, and they just don't go away. Governments are always going to need to order uniforms and promotional products. In 2022, there were single customers making up as much as 38% of our revenue. Now in 2023, not one customer made up even 3% of our total revenue, which by diversifying again, we think just makes us stronger and less risk in our overall operations. All right, in 2023, we remained profitable, $5.188 million in revenue and $137,468 in net income. As you can see here from this chart, Q3, we normally historically has been our best quarter, and it's because we sell school uniforms. We outfit over 25,000 kids between July and August. And then, of course, the business drops off because, the kids are all outfitted. What's good about that is there's dozens of schools that we haven't even tried to go after or tap because we're basically waiting to build a new building so we can increase the capacity and grow our client base. All right, this chart is basically breaks down our revenue by division. And if you look at the top left there in wearable screen, that is where we incurred that $2 million loss. But because we had the ability to pivot our business and change our revenue quickly, we made it up in government contracts. If you look at wearable embroidery went up, and as well as we were able to bring in a couple more schools to increase the school uniform business to kind of insulate us from any fluctuation in market conditions. This is a snapshot of our year-end results. Like I mentioned, sales are down a bit, but it's okay because, again, we had to transform our revenue model in order to survive the economic downturn that happened in our industry in 2022. Well, that's not. Our current gross margin is around 48%, and our EBITDA margins currently around 7%. What our goal is to get that gross margin up 50% and get the EBITDA above 12. We'll be reporting Q1 in a couple of weeks, and we expect excellent results as we've seen in the last 3 quarters running.
I'm sure the big question is, how are we going to grow? Our new bank-funded building is the key. By the way, I have so much confidence that I've personally guaranteed the loan on that. Our current facility is capped at about $7 million in sales. The new building is going to allow us to grow at about a 5%, or have the capacity to be about 5%, 5 times the growth. The most obvious way we can grow is through acquisition. As Alex has said, there's over 26,000 competitors in the United States. 10% are in Texas. Most of these have sales under $1 million and owned by individuals. To give you an example, our latest acquisition had about $1 million in sales. We were able to acquire that company for $200,000 in cash paid out over 2 years and $100,000 in stock. The owner decided to stay on. He likes the idea that he can work and not have all the problems of running a small business. He even said it's kind of like playing with his grandkids. If there's a dirty diaper, he just hands that kid off to the next parent and moves on to the next kid. The second way is through organic or natural. Our new facility is going to allow us to scale that growth. We're going to expand the retail. Our current retail is limited to school uniforms. We're going to add workwear and scrubs. We can also add fulfillment. Large companies, with 1,000 or more employees, have programs, and they want you to be able to do fulfillment. Our current facility, we don't have the space. The new facility, we're going to add fulfillment. Another key is our location. Car traffic at our current location is minimal. At our new location, we're going to be on a major highway in between Arlington, home of the Cowboys and Texas Rangers, and Fort Worth. That visual from traffic is going to go up about 1,000%. The new facility is also going to give us a home that's going to create synergies. Our current acquisitions, future acquisitions are going to be able to be under one roof. And the synergies from cross-trained labor, reduced rent, reduced insurance of multiple locations is going to be it'll be large. Our growth, I made the mistake when we bought the current facility of not planning for growth beyond 2 and 3 years. Our current facility sits on 18 acres. Once it's complete, we're going to have 10.5 acres of raw land available for future growth. We also feel that the model that we're using can be duplicated in other areas. So once we feel comfortable with the DFW market, we will be looking for acquisitions, say Houston, or a place that would present itself. If there's somebody's looking to sell, we're going to use that new location as a hub to duplicate our model. Go back to Bruce. You know us. Bruce is not here. He's our rainmaker. He drives our sales. He's the one that has acquired all these government accounts. And he's one of our strongest assets.
All right, that's the end of our presentation. We're ready to take questions.
I think because of the new facility and the increased traffic and adding the retail presence, organic is going to be larger initially. Acquisition obviously is quicker, but those opportunities have to present themselves. Currently, we have 3 NDAs that we're pursuing, but there's no guarantees on anything. But we can guarantee the organic. That answer it? Okay. Yeah, we're currently operating 3 different facilities. So we're going to utilize probably 60% of it initially. We have equipment that we've already purchased that's in storage, so we can scale up. Yes, sir. No. 26,000 in the United States. Yes, and 10% are in the state of Texas. There are ones that you can do research on. A lot of the smaller ones, it's going to be hard for you to find. So we picked ones that you could research and do a comparison.
Our last acquisition was a company that generated $1.2 million in revenues. We were able to purchase that with no cash. The owner basically allowed us to give him a $200,000 note that's paying off over 2 years, which is actually coming from the cash flow of the business we purchased, as well as $100,000 worth of stock was issued to him. Unfortunately, finding businesses like this is hard, so we are able to fund smaller acquisitions from our current cash flow. However, it'd be nice to be able to raise some equity in order to go after larger acquisitions to help us grow exponentially faster.
Well, with 26,000 companies out there, out of 26,000 people, you're going to have a wide range of ages. Typically, these companies are at least 10, 15, 20 years old. And so you're going to find a lot of owners, since they are mostly individuals, that are looking to retire. And this business, you got to work hard. And a lot of the kids don't want the business. So that owner, and a lot of owners out there, they're looking to find a home for their work family. They've been working with a lot of their employees for 20 years, so they want to make sure they're taken care of. So that's why you can get favorable deals in our industry, because it's so segmented, because that employer wants to take care of his employees. Does that make sense? Okay.
think we have about 1 minute left. Any more questions? Take one more. All right, good deal. I'd like to thank everyone for their time.